Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. And for Catholics around the world, it's a moment of both mourning and reflection. He was the first Pope from Latin America, the first Jesuit Pope, and the first to take the name Francis, a name that signaled simplicity, mercy, and a desire to reach the margins. As the Church enters a time of transition, we're left with a question. What is Pope Francis's legacy? And what should we hope and pray for in the Church moving forward? From the beginning, Pope Francis emphasized a church without obstacles and limitations, a place of healing and mercy where all are welcome regardless of their background or past. He prioritized the poor, welcomed the excluded, and often focused more on the person in front of him than on rigid structures. This pastoral heart drew many people in, especially those who had felt abandoned or judged. Pope Francis also changed the perception of the Catholic Church, both for Catholics and those outside the faith. He showed the world a church that was not closed or exclusive, but open and inviting. His humility, compassion, and genuine love for others attracted not just Catholics, but people from all walks of life, especially those who had been distant from religion or had never been part of it. His personal example of kindness and love resonated deeply with those who had never felt at home in the church, drawing them in through his sincerity and compassion. While Pope Francis's openness and inclusivity made the church more welcoming, it also led to some confusion among the faithful. His emphasis on mercy and compassion sometimes gave the impression of a new kind of a church, one more flexible and less focused on traditional teachings. This left some wondering if certain doctrines were being reinterpreted or overlooked. Nevertheless, Pope Francis remained steadfast in his commitment to the core teachings of the Church. His pastoral approach focused on love, mercy, and care for people, all while upholding the eternal truths of the faith and staying true to Catholic doctrine. Ultimately, his papacy was about loving God and our neighbor with the heart of Christ. Now, as the Church enters this time of transition, the College of Cardinals will soon gather to elect a new Pope. This process is filled with anticipation and prayer as the Cardinals choose the next leader of the Church. God doesn't control the will of the Cardinals, but guides them through the Holy Spirit. However, history has shown that there have been difficult times with less than ideal popes. This is not because God wanted bad popes, but because human beings, even within the Church, still have the gift of free will. But despite the brokenness of humanity, God remains faithful and works through imperfect people. He has promised never to abandon His church. So, what can you and I do during this time? Well, we can pray. Pray for the repose of the soul of Pope Francis, thanking God for his life and his contributions to the church. And pray for the guidance of the Holy Spirit as the College of Cardinals seeks to choose a Pope who will lead and guide the church through these challenging times in accordance with God's will. No matter what, do not lose hope, because Christ's promise still holds. You are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church. And no matter what, who sits on the chair of Peter, the head of the church is still Jesus Christ. So, if this video was helpful to you, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated with the channel. Until then, stay unapologetically Catholic.